What's up, y'all? So I know y'all don't scroll down the blogs, and Culture's mom has already done said what she had to say back in response to Nicki Minaj. Here's the thing, Nicki. This is me being a fan of Nicki put to the side. I've been a fan of Nicki since she was rapping on stairs. She's never addressed anybody she's had a beef with this much ever. She usually lets stuff go. So that goes to show you that basically who the problem is. She came in the game beefing with her idol, which is Kim. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you want to say Kim is her idol, but you want to say she copied her, so be it. I don't like people who have this ghetto hood logic, like I'm gonna resolve everything with conflict, and it's like y'all are not. It comes she got her and her sister, Cardi B and her sister got this whole logic about, well, if you bought it, pull up. Y'all are not UFC championships. Go in the studio and rap. If you want to get rid of Nicki, if you want the streets to really fuck with you, go in the studio and rap. Y'all are not wrestlers. Like, I hate people that's like, oh, she talked bad about me, I'ma beat her up. Okay, and then what? And then after you beat her up, guess what? She's still gonna feel the same way she felt before y'all got in a fight. So I don't understand why people resolve everything with conflict. The only way you can outdo a bitch is to outwork her. That's the only way. And aren't y'all tired of this bitch arguing about the same shit? Like, really, honestly, truly. Like, whether you like Nicki or not, let's put that to the side. Let's put fan who you like the best to the side. Before Cardi B came along, Nicki never addressed anybody this much. She would address people in her music, and it was up to you to decide who she was talking about. And Nicki said in Queen Radio today, I don't dislike you that much. Like, Nicki is always in response to something that Cardi B has done or said. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. Then she talks about the motorsport situation, and she's like, um, you changed your verse a day before the video or whatever. Yeah, okay, that's what Nicki does. She changes her verses. And then you talking about she tried to sneak dish you on the song, talking about if Cardi the QB, the quarterback, okay, the quarterback. I think that's a compliment to me as a rapper. You up and coming, you know what I'm saying? Even though you had a number one on the record on the Billboard, if somebody that's been in the game for 10 years and I've been in here for like a year, and somebody who is saying, oh, if Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi or whatever, that's a compliment to me. You know what I'm saying? She's saying she like you, and you so stupid enough that you think that's a diss. She was saying she likes you. That wasn't shade, Cardi. Like, I don't understand how you guys can't. You know, oh, she was talking about Nicki, and she was talking about Cardi. Let's say Nicki was talking about Cardi. So why didn't you go back and redo your verse, Cardi? Because this is rap and it's competitive. You know what I'm saying? People want to say, oh, back in the day, the girls just got along. No, they did not, because Kim and Foxy was beefing, and Foxy was beefing with people. Eve was beefing. MC Light was beefing with Roxanne Shantae. There's always been beef. So don't come at me with this, oh, female rappers didn't used to beef like that. No, they did. We just didn't have social media, and it wasn't big enough to be publicized. That's all that is. Nothing has really changed. People have been beefing since the same time. You know why? Because that's what rap is about. You're supposed to be competitive. You're supposed to outwork your competitor. That's what you do. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Then if they saying Nicki stopping all these bags or whatever, then Nicki was talking about some Cardi had told 21 Savage or whatever not to record a song with Nicki or whatever. I don't really give a shit about stuff like that, because when you don't like somebody, That's what people do. They do petty and catty shit like that, okay? I done told some, it is what it is. But as far as this Cardi getting on Instagram and shit like that, it's like, girl, get in the studio and rap. Oh, but I forgot, just like she said in her video, she said she's not lyrical. She just likes to make hits. And that's what y'all like. I don't know, but I like real rappers who actually get in the studio and rap. You making hits to me means nothing to me. I mean, her album was cute. It was full of radio bops, but bops can only last for so. I want a lyrical rapper. Take me back to the days where we had a Kim, a Foxy, a MC, a Eve, Queen Pen, when she clapped back at Foxy with I Gotcha. Like real raps when you used to get in the studio and you be like, damn, she said that? Like really? Like if you really want to be honest, Cardi is nothing but the new modern day Trina. And I think I've said this before. She's the new Trina. She's not lyrical, but at least Trina, when her and Kaya got into it, she clapped back and went in the studio. You know what I'm saying? But Cardi, you just, and you know what? This is the pros and the cons to making somebody becoming famous from Instagram and then moving on to social media. Because what's going on here is Nicki is having to go at it with this girl because Nicki didn't have the luxury of Instagram and love and hip hop to make her famous. She had to sell her mixtapes out of the back of her truck or the back of her car and put them on that piff and actually hope the streets fuck with it. She didn't have the luxury of an Instagram and to get 1 million followers and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So y'all saying Cardi is this new girl and Cardi got all these top records. That's what you supposed to do when you new. See me in about 3 to 4 years and let's have a TED talk. Then come back to my TED talk. Bookmark this video, favorite this video, whatever you gotta do. And I'm not talking bad about Cardi. I don't dislike Cardi. I dislike the shit that she pulls. It's like she tries to play on like our intelligence, and then she's like, oh, Nicki do this and Nicki do that, but you do the same shit. And just like Nicki was saying, you want me to tell my fans to leave you alone, but you can't control your sister. And so, okay, I agree with that. That's how fan bases work. That's how the internet works these days. Cardi is not cut out to be famous. And I'm going to tell you why. As soon as one of her records doesn't do well, she's going to say, fuck y'all. Why y'all didn't put this shit on Billboard? It's Nicki's fault. I'm upset. I hate for the day that she gets to her second or third album and she drops a single and the streets don't fuck with it. They call it a flop. They don't like it. Like, I hate that day for her because she's going to be depressed. Cardi is the worst kind of celebrity there is. She has never seen failure. She didn't grind from the bottom up. There's a difference from people who grind from the bottom up and people who start out at the top. There's nothing wrong with starting from the top, but eventually it's like, okay, I started here. I done had all these #1 records. They not fucking with this. Oh my God. And then she wants to tell people to kill themselves. You know, that's really wrong for her to say something like that. But here's the thing about this. I'm not surprised that she would say something like that because let's go back to her behavior on Love and Hip Hop when she threw the shoe at that girl. Y'all created this monster. And it's really sad that this is who y'all want representing y'all black women. Like really, and she's not even black, but this is who y'all want to win. This is the next up and coming girl y'all want to be the face of female rap. Just erase Nicki and let's put Cardi in. Yeah, I guess. And I'm not saying anybody should stop listening to her. I'm just saying that My point is, why can't they coexist? And I guess I'd have to say she came from popping off on Instagram. Her whole career is basically from she's being positively rewarded for negative behavior. And it really sucks because, you know, Nicki's been at it with Kim. She's been at it with Remy. She's been at it with a few people. But she's been able to coexist or act like those people don't exist. You know what I'm saying? So this new girl comes along and it's like all of a sudden y'all trying to make Nicki out to be the bad guy, and it's like I'm not, and maybe she is. I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I'm just going by what I see. But y'all got to take this fan shit out of it and say, okay, well, what is it about what changed that this girl automatically comes along? What's different about her than Nicki got into it with past people? And she's addressing it. She's never really addressed people. She's addressed it one time and she's moved on. This is like so many times that it's been Cardi, and it's like, I just... But Ratchet likes Ratchet. Cardi doesn't do it for me. Her music is cute. Want to hear it in the club. But I'm not gonna like sit down and she doesn't have anything for me to decipher. Oh, that bar was hard. Then I asked somebody what's the... They was like, oh, she got bloody shoes on or whatever. I was like, that's a rap bar to you? This is who y'all letting run rap now? She's not passionate about this shit. She's not passionate about it. This is just something that she just so happened to be handed. Because if you go back, here's my question to y'all Cardi B fans. I want y'all to tell me, without looking it up, what's the name of her 2 mixtapes and what's 3 songs off both of her mixtapes that you like. Because most of y'all didn't start fucking with her until Bodak Yellow went #1. It was, oh, she need to fix her teeth, or she need to do that. Then when she fixed her teeth, it was, oh, okay, well, she ain't gonna be all of that or whatever. Then she went #1. Then she was the new queen of rap. Y'all are bandwagon ass bitches is what y'all are. That girl is nobody's queen of rap. Record sales do not make you rap. It just makes you go in the studio and you got a lot of people behind you that know how to create a hit record, which doesn't take a lot these days. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not bashing her. I'm speaking my opinion. And somebody went into my Twitter comments today and was like, y'all read too deep into this. I was like, no, I'm not reading too deep into anything. I want both of them to coexist and win. I think it's pitiful that the both of them, actually all of them can't coexist and get along. I hope at some point in time they actually can sit down, they can get out their feelings or whatever, and, you know, figure out what's going on. I hope one day that they actually can. I don't know. Then she gets on her live video talking about footages. Girl, what is footages? You mean footage? Footage? Video footage? You got video footages, and I'm like, can y'all at least get somebody? If y'all gonna replace Nicki, can you replace her with somebody who actually makes sense? Somebody who writes their own raps? Oh, and another thing I want to address about Miss Belcalis, aka Cardi B. Another toxic thing that I realized that I was sitting here thinking about that's gonna happen with her. If her career just so happens to fall, guess what's gonna happen? Offset is leaving her. He already sticking his dick in everything he can. That's who you need to be arguing with, all the Offset side bitches, not Nicki Minaj. If you're not gonna get in the studio and rap against Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, I really don't give a fuck what you gotta say, and that's just dead on that. But I want you to get in the studio and rap so Nicki can destroy your ass. And on that note, drop down in these comments and let me know what y'all think. Bye.